EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down to the right side and complete to Njoku. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns set to get the football back. And, you know, they've won 5 games this year, Charles. The past 3 years combined, they won 4. So this is quite a turnaround. And with their interim coach, they're 3-2 since he took over 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're not likely to be a playoff team. But if they win their final 3 games, they could have a win. They could, well, not could. They would have a winning record at Denver, home against Cincinnati, at Baltimore. But how about Baker Mayfield? You know rookie quarterbacks are going to have their ups and downs, and he had a down last week against Houston, 3 first-half interceptions. But this kid is one of 3 quarterbacks to throw a touchdown pass in each of his first 10 games to start his career. Kurt Warner, Brad Johnson, the other 2.
And his totals in that game against Carolina, 238 yards, the touchdown, and did not turn the ball over one time. Left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Higgins. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Gone! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and sneak it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And that's caught by Beasley. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. First down, Prescott being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again on the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. A CD, by the way, we have some news from the esports world. First major of the new year. The Madden Classic was held in Las Vegas during Week 14 of the NFL season. 170 players.
Yeah, did you see the money?
Over $150,000 in prize money.
Not so bad,
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
And your winner, I'll let you do the honors for the second straight year.
Michael Skimbo, second straight year. The man walks away with the money and the championship belt. He beat Justin Lowman Brown 28-21 in the final. I think the world was looking forward to this one, and they got it. And I can't wait to see how Skimbo does with the rest of the majors now. He is the man to beat.
Sorry, little man Barone. Congratulations, Skimbo. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Prescott looks to throw on first. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Elliott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
46.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Leopard!
From the gun, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And off the deflection, it's caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They set up the screen to Chubb, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Mayfield on first down. His throw incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and through. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. And
he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Newton on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, how do you figure what's going on right now with the Carolina Panthers? They have lost 5 in a row. Remember, they were 5-2 this past week, a 6-point defeat at the hands of the Cleveland Browns. What's going on there?
I wish I could put an actual finger on it and be able to diagnose it and tell you. I have a couple of theories, though. Number one, Cam Newton's shoulder. That is a little bit of an issue. He's trying to play through and give him credit for toughness, but not able to make all the throws he wants to make. In fact, Myles Garrett from Cleveland mentioned that prior to the game. He thought that he wasn't quite the same quarterback. I also think that defensively, they're just not the same team. We're used to them taking the ball away from people, making big plays. We're not seeing that. And the last part, just not as explosive as they need to be on offense. Can't extend leads. That means they're in every game, and it puts them in jeopardy at the end.
They finish with 3 conference games, 2 of them against New Orleans, 1 against Atlanta. They struggled on the road, just 1-6 away from home. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, with that incompletion, I've been waiting to get this in because I wanted to ask you about that crazy finish in Miami. How in the world did they find their way to the end zone?
That was something, wasn't it? And I've seen a few along the way. In college football, Boise State over Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. You remember that one?
Yep.
With the hook and lateral play, and they had a bunch of crazy plays down the stretch. But this one in the NFL, especially considering you kind of knew they had to do something like this, yet they still were able to pull it off. 69 yards, Tannehill to Stills, to Parker, to Kenyon Drake, and then, of course, Gronk was on the field in case they threw the Hail Mary. Outran Gronk to the end zone. What a finish for the Dolphins.
So last year we had the Minnesota Miracle. Now we had the Miami Miracle this season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd and 10, Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a third down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? What are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the first. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. Percent. 180.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Mark, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, a quick hitter, complete. It's Higgins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Wide open receiver, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And we're back now in Charlotte, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone!
Fourth down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, this is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and Callaway taking it in left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
No chance, no chance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Gotta go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Red, up. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Red, up. Blue. 18. Gotta go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gone! Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Cut.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mayfield now, eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone, gone. 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 Gone, gone.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Chicago, they're taking the field again here on the offensive side. And any questions as to whether the Bears were for real, I think they were answered on last week, Sunday night, Week 14. Convincing win in the cold over the L.A. Rams, 15-6.
Yeah, they are legit on defense, aren't they? Forced 4 turnovers and held the L.A. Rams. Let me say that again. The L.A. Rams, a team averaging almost 35 points a game, to just 2 field goals. They've got to feel fantastic about that. They did get their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, back for the game. He threw 3 interceptions. If he cuts down the interceptions, if he cuts down the turnovers, the Bears could be very dangerous in the playoffs with that defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Check it back.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Let's go. Red, up. Red, up. Move. Red, up. Gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Now Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, gotta go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down right around the 25.
Hurry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Move. Gotta go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He finds an opening past the 40. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Gotta go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Hey. Go! 180! Hands up! Hey, gotta go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
You see it? Red up! Red up! Gotta go!
Now Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Fells has it, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Working out of the gun, Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw over to Landry on the bubble screen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Red, up. Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
4 down.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Gone!
First down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, and that's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone, gone. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
38 yards on the scamper there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
18. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, gotta go.
They run. This is Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hands up. 18. Hey, gotta go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They pitch it to Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Jarvis Landry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Move. Gotta go.
Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
One last shot for Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.